Dear students, welcome to SSR Academy of IIT Foundation in Mathematics YouTube channel. In the previous session, we discussed some of the divisibility rules. In this session also, we are going to discuss the divisibility rules for 6, 8, 13, 17, 19. In this session, we discussed the divisibility rules for 6 and 8, 13, 17 and 19. So let us go to first divisibility rule. The first divisibility rule is 6. Divisibility by 6. So if any number is divisible by 6, when it is divisible by both 2 and 3. So 2, 3 are the factors of 6. So when a number is divisible by 6, that is already divisible by 2 and 3. Only when it is divisible by 2 and 3, then it is divisible by 6. So we write the property, that is, if a number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then the number is divisible by 6, or any even number. If any even number is divisible by 3, then the number is divisible by 6. So this is the property. If any number is divisible by, if a number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then we say that the number is divisible by 6. Or if any number is divisible by 6, any even number, then the number is divisible by 6. So we take one example, that is example 1. 7, 7, 6, 9, 4. So this is an even number. So any even number is always divisible by 2. And this is, in this, the sum of the digits is equal to 7 plus 7 plus 6 plus 9 plus 4. That is equal to 7, 7, 14. 14 plus 6, 20, 20 plus 9, 29, and 29 plus 4 is 33, which is divisible by 3. So this is an even number. Even number is always divisible by 2. So this is an even number, and it is sum of the digits is 33, which is divisible by 3. So this is divisible by both 2 and 3. Then we say that the number is divisible by 6. So this is the first property. Next we go to second, divisibility by 8. By 8. So if any number, the last 3 digits, that means a number formed by hundreds, tens and units place is divisible by 8, then the number is divisible by 8. So if the last 3 digits of a number is divisible by 8, then the number is divisible by 8. So when the last 3 digits of a number is divisible by 8, then the number is divisible by 8. Let us we take first example. Example 1 is, take one example, that is 9,2,9,5,3,3,6 and second example is 9,6,5,2,1,4. These are the two examples. Let us discuss that whether these numbers are divisible by 8 or not. The first number, the last three digits of a number is 336. If it is divisible by 8, then we say that the number is divisible by 8. 8 is 8 fours 16, 8 2s 16. So it is the last three digits of a number is divisible by 8. So we say that this number is divisible by 8. So for any bigger numbers we use this property whether it is divisible by 8 or not. Next to second, 9,65,214. In this, the last three digits are 214. That is 214. We divide it by 8. Whether it is divisible by 8, then we say that the total number is divisible by 8. 8 to 16, 5, 4, 6, 48, 8 6s, 6. So remainder is 6. That means 214 is not divisible by 8. So the number is not divisible by 8. So these are the first two properties. First is divisible by 6 and the second is divisible by 8. Next we go to third. Already these two are over. Next we go to divisibility rule by 13. So third is divisibility by 13. So this is in a number. First we write the property and discuss it later. In a number, the difference between the last three digits of a number of the number and the number formed by rest digits is divisible by 13, then the given number is divisible by 13. So this is the divisibility rule for 13. So in any number, if we take one number, then we find the difference between the last three digits of the number. First we write the last three digits of the number and the number formed by the rest digits. After taking the three digits of the number, the rest digits of the number is divisible by 13, then the given number is divisible by 13. So first we write the first example, example 1, that is 90,792. So in this is a 5-digit number. In this, the last three digits of the number is 792. So difference equal to, and rest of the digits, number formed by the rest digits of the number is 90. Of these two, the bigger number is 792 and smaller is 90. So difference means always subtract smaller from bigger. So 792 minus 90, that is equal to 792 minus 90 is 702. Now we discuss, we divide to 702 by 13. 13 5s 65, 5 2, 13 4s 52. So this is the remainder. So this means 702 is divisible by 13. When 702 is divisible by 13, then we say that 90,792 is divisible by 13. This is the first example. Next, let us go to second example. Second example is 1, 2, 8, 2, 502. So in this, we take the last 3 digits of the number is 502 and the number formed by the rest digits of the number is 1282 or 1282. Now we find the difference. Difference equal to. So we subtract the smaller from bigger. So here the biggest is 1282. So 1282 minus 502, that is equal to, so 1082, 502, 0, 8 and it is 7. 780. Now we divide 780 by 13. 13 sixes, 78, 0, 13 zeros, 0. So here remainder is 0. When we divide 780 by 13, this means 718 is divisible by 13. Therefore, when the difference of the last 3 digits of the number and the number formed by the rest digits of the number is divisible by 13, then we say that 12,82,502 is divisible by 13. This is the rule for 13. So, in a number, the difference between the last 3 digits of the number, and the number formed by the rest digits of the number is divisible by 13. Then the number is divisible by 13. So, these are the 2 examples of this. First is this. In this 792 is big and 90 is small. We find the difference between them, which is divisible by 13. So we say that this number is divisible by 13. Similarly, example 2. Next, divisibility rule for 13 is over just now. Now we go to the divisibility rule for 17. So divisibility by 17. So divisibility rule for 17. So in this, in a number, first we write the property. In a number, the difference between the 5 times of the digit in unit place and the number formed by the rest digits of the number is divisible by 17, then the given number is divisible by 70. So this is the property, that is, in a number, if you take any number, whether it is divisible by 17 or not, first we find the difference between the 5 times of the digit in unit place of the number. In a number, we take a unit number and we write 5 times of the number, and the number formed by the rest digits of the number is divisible by 17, then the number is divisible by 70. Here we take example 1, that is 14671, that means 14,641. 1400 or 14,671. In this, first we take step 1. Step 1 is, in this, the unit digit of the number is 1. So, the difference means 5 times the digit in unit place, and the difference between 5 times of the unit digit and the number formed by the rest digits. Rest digits are 1467. That is equal to 1467 minus 5. That is equal to 1462. Next again we go to step 2. 1462 minus 5 into 2. That is equal to 146 minus 5 into 2. That is 146 minus 10. That is equal to 136. So here 136 is divisible by 17. So next example 2. Example 2 is 1654338. This is the big number. Now we write step 1. Step 1 is, in this, the unit digit is 8. So 5 into 8. Subtract this from the rest digits of the number. Rest digits of the number is, this is the rest digits. That is equal to 165433 minus 40. That is equal to, we subtract it, 165433 minus 403935611653993. So here also the unit digit number is 3. So we go to step 2. 5 into 3, and the rest digits are 16539. That is equal to 16539 minus 15. That is equal to 16524. Here also the unit digit is 4. Again we go to step 3. That is 1652 minus 5 into 4. That is equal to 1652 minus 20, 1632. So in this also the unit digit is 2. Next we go to step 4. 163 minus 5 into 2. That is equal to 163 minus 10. That is equal to 153, which is divisible by 17. 17 is 153. So this is the rule for divisibility by 17. In this we take any number, 5 times the difference between the 5 times of the number and the number formed by the rest digits is divisible by 17. Then the number is divisible by 17. So in this, first step is 1467 minus 5 times of the digit in unit place is 5 into 1. 1462. Again we go to step 2. Whenever, if we know that this number is divisible by 17, there is no need to go step 2. So here we cannot find that it is not either divisible by 17 or not divisible by 17. Then we go to step 2, that is 146 minus 5 into 2. 146 minus 10 is 136. That is divisible by 17. 17 8's 136. Next to example 2. This is the big number. Here also we subtract or difference of the 5 times of the unit digit and the number formed by the rest digits of the number is divisible by 17. Then the number is divisible by 17. In this there are 4 steps. If we know that in step 1, if it is divisible by 17, if we know that, then we need not go to step 2. Similarly, if we know that it is divisible by 17, no need to go step 3. If we know that 1632 is divisible by 17, then no need to go step 4. So finally, In step 4, we get 153. We know that it is divisible by 17. So, the number is divisible by 17. Next, we go to divisibility rule 419, which is already discussed 17. Next, divisibility by 19. So, this rule is in a number. First we write the property, that is, in a number the sum of 2 times of the digit in unit place and the number formed by rest digits of the number is divisible by 19, then the given number is divisible by 19. So this is the last rule, that is divisibility by 19. So in any number, if you take any number, here the sum of 2 times of the digit in unit place and the number formed by the rest digits of the number is divisible by 19, then we say that the given number is divisible by 19. So let us go to example 1. Example 1 is 4997 is the number. Now we are going to check whether the given number is divisible by 19 or not. In this, sum of first step is step 1, that is sum of 2 times of the digit in unit place. 2 times of the digit is 2 into 7 and the rest of the digits is 499. So this is equal to 499 plus 14, that is equal to 513. Again we go to step 2. In the number 513, if we know that it is divisible by 19, no need to go step 2. But here you cannot find that it is divisible by 19 or not. So we go to step 2, that is, in this the unit digit is 3. So 2 into 3 and the rest of the digits is 51. That is equal to 51 plus 6, that is equal to 57. Now we know that it is divisible by 19. 19 3s 57. So next to example 2. The number is 500593. 5,593. So we go first to step 1. Step 1 is, in this the unit digit is 3. So we add this twice 3, 2 times of the digit in unit place and the sum of the digit, the number formed by the rest digits, that is 50059, that is equal to 50,059 plus 6, that is equal to 50,065. If we add these two, we get 50,065. Now we go to step 2. That is, in this the unit digit is 5. So 2 times of 5 is added to the rest digits of the number, that is 5006. That is equal to 5006 plus 10. That is equal to 5016. Next to step 3. 501 plus 2 into 6, that is equal to 501 plus 2 16s, 2 6 12, that is equal to 513. Again we go to step 4. Since cannot know that, we don't know that this is divisible by 19 or not. So 513 is 51 plus 2 into 3. That is equal to 51 plus 6. 51 plus 6 is 57, which is all divisible by 19. So the number 5,593 is divisible by 19. So this is the rule for divisibility by 19. In this Indian number, if we take any number, the sum of 2 times of the digit in unit place, sum of 2 times of the digit in unit place, and the number formed by the rest digits of the number is divisible by 19, then the number is divisible by 19. These are the 2 examples. So in this session, we discussed the divisibility rules for 6, 8, 13, 17, 19. These are the most important divisibility rules which we have taught. Next, in the next session, we go to problems on divisibility rules. Thank you.